Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis, and welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios once again for a Thanksgiving special 2025 NFL Week 13 Thursday Night Football game. Well, damn, fuck the intro. Dak already throwing interception. Kansas City with a takeaway on the opening drive. I almost choked on my turkey. Battling the AFC North, the return of Joe Shiesty. Burrow is back in the starting lineup for the first time since September. Kansas City offense takes the field for the first time today. Mahomes dumps it off to Rashee Rice. He's going to tightrope down the sideline to the end zone. Touchdown. Kansas City takes a 7-0 lead on Thanksgiving because it's too easy for Patrick Mahomes. Why?
It's free real estate.
Meanwhile, back in who the hell uses M&T Bank Stadium, Burrow dumps it off, finds his man. They're now inside Baltimore territory. Cowboy offense back on the field. Dak turned the football over before Thanksgiving dinner could even be served. He's going to dump it off to the former USFL MVP. Kevontae Turpin takes it to the 40. Opening drive in the battle for second place in the NFC North. Hand off to Josh Jacobs. He's going to pick up a first down and take it inside Lion territory. 2 plays later, Jordan Love looking left. He's got Romeo Doubs to move the chains down to the 30. Nobody in the NFL has a larger guardian cap than Romeo Doubs. This is ridiculous. It's as if he's wearing 2 helmets in one. Got him looking like Mr. Mackey on the field. Okay. Cincinnati would fail to find the end zone in the red zone. They'd settle for a 31-yard field goal from McPherson to take a 3-0 lead. Ensuing drive, Lamar Jackson, play action fake over the middle, got his man wide open there across the 45. Meanwhile, Brandon McManus from 45 yards out gives the Packers a 3-0 lead. Thanksgiving dinner finally beginning to get served out in Dallas. 3rd and 9, Dak would take out a CD Lamb, and he'd pick up a first down. Heavens to Betsy, I think somebody might have put raisins in the macaroni. Lamar Jackson's got the runs. He's going to pick up a first down before he goes to the bathroom. 3rd and 10, inside the 20-yard line. Dak to the end zone. CD Lamb chop. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tie game 7-all. I like lamb chop. Lamb chops are good. Let's go, Cowboy. Ravens still marching down the field. Toss over to the king. Derrick Henry finds a seam. Breaks a tackle going down the sideline to the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. They take the lead. Oh, Henry. O-H-I-O. Joey B.
Oh, no!
Bengals offensive line got that man fucked up. They trying to give him the Andrew Luck treatment. If they don't block, he's going to end up retiring early. The Bengals would go 3 and out. Chiefs offense back on the field. Time for a little bit of trickery. End around reverse. Here comes Xavier Worthy. The speedster picks up a first down to the 35. Opening drive for the Lions.
Come out! We have you surrounded!
Hey, Lamar, what are you thankful for? I'm thankful for health and butterfingers. Fumble on the play. Ball goes straight into the arms of the Cincinnati Bengals, and they have a takeaway. They're going to take over at the 2-yard line. What kind of Looney Tune-ass fumble is this? It's as if he threw a layup to the Bengals defense. How does the ball even come out your hands like that? But hey, Lamar, no worries. No way you fumble again, right? The Chiefs still on the move. Now at the 25-yard line. Time to scramble. Patrick Mahomes going to use his legs. Ribbit. Cincy's red zone offense, absolute ass. Dudes ain't gain a single yard. Turnover on downs. Baltimore remains with the lead. Folks took the football away for no reason. Yet another drive for the Packers where Josh Jacobs is out here looking like Commander Brown, using his Detroit urban survival training and taking advantage of the Lions defense, taking it onto their side of the field yet again. After the goal line stand, I wonder what Baltimore's offense did.
Just hanging around.
Over the head of Zay Flowers, incomplete. They're going to have to punt since he gets it back in favorable field position. Final play of the first quarter for Patrick Kermit the Frog Mahomes to the back of the end zone. Got Travis Kelce, holds on to the football, back of the end zone for the touchdown, and Kansas City regains the lead because once again, it's too easy for Patrick Mahomes because
It's free real estate.
Into the second quarter we go. Cincinnati already nearing midfield. Joe Burrow rolling towards his right on 3rd and 11. Finds his fellow LSU boy Jamar Chase moving the chains. 4th and 2 for Green Bay. Jordan Love looking like Dick Cheney with the aerial assault to the end zone. Got Wicks. Holds on to the football with a spectacular submission to the 10 toes down challenge. Mans might have sprained an ankle, but able to find the end zone for the touchdown as the Packers extend their lead.
My leg! My leg!
Cowboys trailing once again. Dick looking towards his left, able to find the USFL MVP, Cavante Turpin, picking up a first down. I never noticed, but Jared Goff throw the football like he angry at his receiver. Jamison Williams over the middle with the reception inside Packer territory. 2 plays later. Jahmyr Gibbs breaks out into the open field, picks up a first down across the 30. Yet another field goal attempt for the Cincinnati Bengals. 42 yards out. McPherson puts it through the uprights. The score is 6-7.
You didn't just say that.
Look at Goff's arm. I can't unsee it. It's like he just had an operation on his arm and the doctors tell him to test how strong it is. Field goal for the Cowboys to cut the deficit down to 4. Aubrey through the uprights, and it's good. 3rd and manageable for the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson takes the snap. He's not comfortable in the pocket.
I got this.
Outruns a Bengal for the first down. Mahomes back on the field, looking over the middle. He's got his bosom buddy, Travis Kelce, open for the first down. He's across the 45. Now in Cincinnati territory, score 6-7, but not for long. Lamar steps up in the pocket, going down the field. He's got an Isaiah who's likely to break away from the Cincinnati defense, but he's got Butterfingers. Fumble on the play, out into the end zone. It's gonna be a touchback. Look at the hustle from Battle to knock the football out of the arms of Isaiah Likely and had him participating in the Derek Carr challenge. You thought you had your first touchdown of the year, didn't you? Swiper, keep swiping.
Oh no. I know.
Cincinnati football.
Stupid bitch.
Detroit would once again turn on the direct snap to Knuckles, and he'd find loose shards of the Master Emerald in the end zone to finally get the Lions on the board. The Chiefs were picking up so much penalties on this drive. With the amount of yellow flags that was on the ground, you'd have thought the Latin Kings somehow invaded Dallas. All that work just to punt the football away. Nonetheless, here come the Cincinnati Bengals. After denying the Ravens points, Burrow's gonna air it out. Got Jamar Chase at the 25. The reigning Triple Crown receiver absolutely cooks that podcaster. A little under 6 minutes left to go in the half. Jordan Love on 3rd and 5 under duress, able to go and find Wicks, who rented another ankle to pick up the first down inside Lions territory. And then 2 plays later, the Lions would get beat deep once again because Love would find Musgrave for a first down inside the 15. The Cheeseheads turning the Lions defense into Swiss. 3rd down for the Cowboys. Dak feeling the pressure, able to find George Pickens for the first down. And then 2 plays later, handoff to Malik Davis, and look at the burst of speed.
Bruce.
Explodes up the middle to the end zone. Touchdown. Dallas takes their first lead of this game. Buddy hit the turbo button and never looked back. 21 ain't stand a chance. Get your bitch ass out the way, pussy.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go offense. Let's go Cowboy. Let's go Cowboy. Cincinnati kicking so much field goals in the red zone. At this point, I think they're practicing celibacy or abstinence because they clearly don't want to score. Nonetheless, they regained the lead for the first time since the first quarter. Ensuing drive, 2nd and 10 for Lamar Jackson. Mans is in hell, but he's able to scramble and extend the play. Over the middle finds an Isaiah who's likely to pick up a first down inside Cincy territory. 4th and 1. Laundry on the field for a false start, but for whatever reason, the referees come together and rule it a timeout, despite the fact that Matt LaFleur didn't get the timeout called until after the false start. They got you in 8K late on the call, but somehow the officials grant them the timeout and they don't penalize the Packers despite them being on the road in Detroit. And on the very next snap, Love would find Dobbs in the end zone to make it a 10-point lead. The Lions got absolutely hoed. In what world did he get the timeout off? Even if he was screaming at the top of his lungs, the FAR judge who would have been able to hear him didn't even acknowledge him. If I was Dan Campbell, I might consider swinging on the referee. Whoever brought the nastiest gist to the Thanksgiving meal, take that shit and throw it onto the field.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
The Yu-Gi-Oh cards for Detroit would unfortunately not work anymore because the winged dragon of Amon-Ra St. Brown left with an ankle injury, so Jamison Williams is the only target moving forward. Final minute of the first half, 3rd and long. Joe going deep for Jamar Chase. This time around, the connection would not work out. It's going to be a punt. Baltimore gets the ball back with a chance to put points on the board before the break, but unfortunately Lamar Jackson coughing up the football, fumbles on the play, loses grip on the pigskin. Cincinnati has the football inside the 20. Literally nobody touched him. He just dropped the football. What are you, Cam Ward? Either somebody's roasted turkey at the Thanksgiving dinner was extra greasy, or Lamar Jackson got butterfingers one way or another Cincy football. But hey, Lamar, no worries. No way your offense turns it over again, right? Think fast. Over to Jameson Williams. Spin move on one nincompoop. Gonna take it the distance to the end zone. Touchdown Lions. 3-point game. When will these defensive backs learn? Wrap up. What are you doing? Buddy threw all his weight with nothing but shoulder pad just to inflict 0 damage. If you wrap up, you probably get the tackle for loss by yourself, or your teammates pull up and help you out. They would have had to settle for a field goal, or Dan Campbell goes for it on 4th down. But oh no, I'm Carrington Valentine. I don't deserve a Valentine because I'm fucking stupid. Would you believe Cincinnati had to kick yet another field goal from inside the 20? It's a foot job out in Baltimore. 5-point lead at the break. Into the second half we go. Kansas City's drives beginning to fail. 3rd and 16, dump off to the angriest man in the NFL. But Pacheco didn't have enough to pick up the first down. The Chiefs would be forced to punt. Meanwhile, Jamar Chase is static. He's got his best friend back. They pick up yet another first down to take it inside Ravens territory. George Pickens drops a football for absolutely no reason. The Cowboys go 3 and out.
God gave you 2 goddamn hands for a reason.
The pack is nearing midfield. Jordan Love says, fuck it. Christian Watson down there somewhere, taking the Lions secondary to Cinnabar Island, burns them to the end zone. Touchdown, 51 yards. No controversy this time, just homegrown cooking. Trailing by double digits once again, Jared Goff says, fuck it, I'll use my legs. Man's running slower than a Mitsubishi Mirage, but he's able to pick up the first down. I don't know why he tried to make a move inside. You know damn well you ain't got no wiggle. 4th and 1 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Mahomes dumps it off, got his man. They extend this drive. Later on this drive, the Detroit Crips are now in the swoop zone. The man was running as slow as a Mitsubishi Mirage, but he turns to electric vehicles as he finds Tesla in the end zone for the touchdown. It's a 3-point game again. It took almost 40 minutes of football, but the Cincinnati Bengals finally able to find the end zone and score in the red zone. Burrow finds his man back in the end zone. Spectacular one-hand catch from Hudson to make this a 2-possession lead for the Bengals. Ravens won 5 in a row, in position to take sole possession of first place in the division, and they out here getting cooked in prime time. Here come the reigning 3-time AFC champions. Mahomes rolling right, throws the football to absolutely nobody.
That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong.
Baltimore trailing by 12 midway through the 3rd quarter. Lamar Jackson over the middle finds Mark Andrews first down inside of Bengal territory. Meanwhile, for the Packers, holding on to a 3-point lead, Jordan Love able to find his man wide open. Wicks with a new ankle, absolutely cooking the Lions secondary. Hand off to Derrick Henry, ran his own man over. God damn, he treated that man like a bowling pin. A pass interference from Kansas City puts the Cowboys in field goal range. Brandon Aubrey makes it a 6-point lead. Now in the period color zone, toss over to Keaton Mitchell. Look at Zay Flowers, just caught a pancake at the 10-yard line to the end zone. Touchdown, 1-score game again for Baltimore. Time winding down in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 9 for Patrick Frog Mahomes, rolling towards his right, able to find Rashee Rice on the move, makes one Dallas player miss, takes it down to midfield. Just when the offense tried to swing the momentum in their favor, the defense ain't get the memo. Samaje Perine, huge first down. They're back in Baltimore territory. 3 plays later for Mahomes, dump off to the NFL's greatest kicker, Kareem Hunt with the catch. First down for the Chiefs.
Almighty push.
Packers in striking distance again, and Wicks is going to make them pay for the 2nd time today. Breaks the plane, yet another touchdown pass for Jordan Love. His 4th on the day. The Lions are back down by 10. Baltimore's defense just getting taken advantage of. There's only one person Joe Burrow wants to throw to, and somehow they still can't guard Jamar Chase. 3 plays later, 20 seconds left to go in the quarter. Over the middle, yes, he vashed to the end zone. Touchdown. You let a green dinosaur straight out of Mario catch the football on a seam wide open, and it's a 2-possession lead again for the Bengals. Hand off to Jahmyr Gibbs, and Sonic done found the rings. He's going to pick up a first down to bring him inside back of territory. Final play of the 1st quarter, 1st and 20. Following a penalty, Lamar's going to have to dump it off to King Henry. He never really makes much plays in the passing game, but he does today. He'd break off a huge catch and run to take it down to the 30-yard line. Into the 4th quarter we go. First play of the period. Pass over to Jameson Williams. Nowhere to go originally, so he's got a reverse field. Couple blockers out in front. He's able to make the best of it to take it inside the 40. Meanwhile, the Chiefs in striking distance. Mahomes rolling towards his left, able to find Rashee Rice in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. They take the lead.
It's free real estate.
But they can't even celebrate because the defense ain't doing their job. Hand off to Javonte Williams, already takes him across the 50. Meanwhile, for the 3-1-3, Jameson Williams is all over the field, absolutely cooking the Packers defense. 3rd and 8 for Dallas. Chiefs need to make a stop. George Pickens with the reception, reverses field. Look at the stop and start. Made that man hit the brakes, turn him into a Goomba. Leapfrogs McDuffie, but loses his footing on what would have been a spectacular touchdown. The Ravens in striking distance. Lamar ready to make a play.
Give me that.
Pass ricocheted and intercepted. The Bengals take the football away for the 4th time today. There's no question what Baltimore brought to Thanksgiving table. They brought the apple. Turnovers. 3rd and goal for the Cowboys. Chiefs trying to hold them to a field goal. Dak on the move, rolling right. Got Javonte Williams wide open. Touchdown. The Cowboys are back in front. And rather than kick the extra point, they take out their Uno cards and give KC 2 for their mistakes on a spectacular catch by Pickens yet again. It's a 7-point lead.
Oh my God! Oh my God! What a fucking catch by Pickens! Holy shit! What a catch by Pickens! Oh wow! What a catch!
Let's go gambling.
Dan Gamble calling to go for it on 4th and 3. Goff got Jameson Williams wide open, but his hands are just for decoration. Turnover on downs when you could have kicked the field goal and cut it to 7.
God gave you 2 goddamn hands for a reason!
Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it.
Under 10 minutes left to play. Following drive for the Kansas City Chiefs. 3rd and 8. Mahomes rifles it over the middle, but Rashee Rice couldn't handle the football like he couldn't handle the steering wheel at 120 miles per hour. Yet another field goal attempt following a takeaway. 52 yards through the uprights to make it a 15-point game in Baltimore. Dallas gets the football inside their own 10. Dak said, fuck it, CeeDee Lamb is down there somewhere. Rifles it down the field. 51-yard reception inside the 40. Let's fucking go! We got Dick, we got Pickens, we got Lamb, we got Williams. We done boy! After the turnover on downs, the Lions get lucky and get away with the defensive pass interference. Christian Watson can't hold on to the football. It's a 3 and out for the Packers. It's 4th down, but you're trailing by 2 possessions with 8 minutes left to play. It's 4-down territory everywhere on the field. Too bad they can't convert. Passes batted down like they playing volleyball. It's a turnover on downs, and Chase Brown will waste little time taking advantage, picking up a huge 1st down, moving the chains inside the 30. The Ravens are getting cooked at home. 6:23 left to play. Lions running out of time. Jameson Williams continuing to cook the Packers defense. Picks up yet another huge 1st down to bring them to the 15. Brandon Aubrey boots it through the uprights to make it a 2-possession game. 10-point lead. 5 minutes left to play. Kansas City got to move with a sense of urgency. For whatever reason, Patrick Mahomes decides not to scramble. He's going to eat a sack. Jadeveon Clowney takes him down.
That's wrong!
A field goal, a touchdown puts this game on ice, but instead the Bengals would give a beep, 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 beep. Butterfingers. Samaje Perine fumbles on the play and gives the ball back to Baltimore. They have life if they can score fast after a recovery from a fat man. But on the ensuing drive, the fumbleitis would strike again because Zay Flowers got beep, 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 beep. Butterfingers. A 5th turnover from the Baltimore Ravens on Thanksgiving night. They out here giving away more balls than a sports charity. Detroit now inside the 5. 3rd and goal for Jared Goff.
Oh my heavens!
4 minutes left to play in Dallas. Mahomes on 3rd and 6 running for his life. Somehow keeps his feet, evades the pressure. Down the field, wide open is Xavier Worthy. He picks up a huge 1st down to keep KC alive. 2nd and goal. Chiefs moving with a sense of urgency. Mahomes to the back of the end zone. Spectacular toe tap catch from Hollywood Brown.
Sing about Hollywood. 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 Sing about Hollywood.
It's free real estate.
The Chiefs down to 1 timeout, desperately need to get a stop. Dak Prescott finding CeeDee Lamb 1st down. Dan Gamble decides not to go gambling. 4th down, they'd kick a field goal to make it a 7-point game. Game on the line for Kansas City. 3rd and 2, George Pickens wide open. 1st down, this game is over. No timeouts to stop the clock. And the Cowboys are gonna hold on to win. Let's go. We got Dick. We got Williams, we got Ferguson, Pickens, Lamb, we the boy, we back on Twick. Back on track. 3 victory in a row. We're gonna win the table, go to the wild card, and then we're gonna win in the divisional. Then win the conference championship, and then go to the Super Bowl and get the 6 wings, 6 wings, 6 wings, 6 wings, 6 wings, 6 wings. We them boys. Game on the line for Detroit. 4th and 3. Need to get a stop. Jordan Love hangs it up. He's got Wicks with one shoe. Makes the catch on Brian Branch. Take the L out of Lover. This game is over, brother. Detroit loses at home. Drops 2 in a row. And the Packers sweep them in the season series for the first time since 2020.
Oh, crap. Easy there. Hey, it's Thanksgiving. Shouldn't you be in Detroit losing a football game right now?
The game was already out of reach, but the Bengals want to make sure the Ravens feel the pain. Look how empty the seats are. Folks started leaving before the 4th quarter was even concluded. The Bengals absolutely cooked Baltimore on Thanksgiving because it's roasted bird tonight for dinner as they tell Baltimore to join Detroit and Kansas City in taking out their Metro card. And getting aboard the L train.
You lose.
Failure.
What's the dinner? Fresh hot ales. Fresh hot ales. Fresh hot ales.
It's over. You lose.
Hey, I appreciate you watching the entire video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button on the way out if you haven't already. And on top of that, hit that notification bell as well. For whatever reason, YouTube's only showing my videos to 20% of my subscribers. So if you have already turned on the notification bell, turn it off, turn it back on. If you never turn it on, turn it on. I appreciate you.